Hi, my name is Darcy Nyrose from Nyrose and Associates and Coldwell Banker Horizon Realty. Happy Canada Day for 2022, and we want to talk about the June stats for Kelowna and surrounding area. Well, great news. The market is still moving. We just have some adjustments. I'm going to go through them, and then we're going to give you a little bit of a recap on what's happened, what's going to happen, and what we feel is going to happen in the future. So let's talk about active listings for single-family homes. We currently have about 1,300, so we have 1,311 active listings for single-family homes, and we have sold 182 single-family homes in June. We are down 54% this time last year. Well, good and bad news is we have a little bit more inventory. We have about 7 months of inventory this month. We did see that climbing because we are seeing people wanting to move into, let's call it the spring market, even though we're already in June. And we're just seeing an increase in the inventory, which is great. Average sale price, though, did go up 17% over this time last year, and we're at average sale price for a single-family home at $1,241,164. On to townhomes. Active listings, 291 active listings for townhomes, and we saw 77 townhomes sell in June, and we're seeing about 4 months of inventory for the townhome product, and the average sale price was up 9% over this time last year. We're seeing $694,794. Now for condos, we are up to 411 active condo listings, and we saw 102 sales for condos in June, and there were about 4 months of inventory as well, which again is great. It's allowing people to actually take a little bit more time and look, do due diligence and all that kind of stuff. So great to see. But average sale price has also gone up for condos 14% over this time last year, and we are at $505,412. So we are seeing the inventory increase, which again is a great thing because we're becoming a more balanced market, and we're seeing, let's just call it, more time to do your due diligence. So now let's talk about what's happened in 2022 so far. Well, we have seen the, let's call it the spring market, come a little bit late, which we normally see in April, May, but we're seeing it in probably the last 60 days. But we've also seen the world open up, which means more people have an opportunity to travel outside their proximity or their city, or let's just call it Canada in general. Now, what we're also seeing is more people are realizing the hurdles and the obstacles with traveling abroad. We're seeing huge wait times in airports, lost baggage, increase in airplane tickets. We think that we're going to see more people soon see that, let's call it Canada, or places like beautiful Kelowna, places that are easier to get to, still more affordable, and still give you everything you're looking for in a holiday. Now, current buyers. So we saw a lot of out-of-market buyers over the last 2 years. Because they're experiencing the world again, we're seeing a little bit of a dip, which is not still low compared to the normal immigrants or out-of-town buyers that we normally see. But what we're seeing is when we talk to sellers over the last 2 years, a lot of them held off because they're worried that if they sold and wanted to buy in the same city, Kelowna, they're worried that they were going to have trouble buying. So we saw a lot of sellers hold off just because they didn't want to get into that position of struggling to purchase. But now what we're seeing is it's a little bit less of a chaotic market, and sellers are now saying, I want to list and I want to move. But majority of people do stay within the community, so we are seeing for example, the single family home listings at 1,300, the majority of them are actually selling to either change location, improve, or let's just call it downsize on their home. So all those people are still going to be potentially buyers. And with the people that went and took a break and went and saw the world again, I think we're going to see an increase again with those out-of-town buyers, because they're going to realize that the cost to travel abroad or to just come to Kelowna and we have all the amenities that they're looking for. I think we're going to see those come back probably in the next 2 to 3 months. Now, current listings. So because we've seen the bump over the last 60 days, I think again it's because the people are now feeling comfortable and confident that they don't get into a position where they sell their home, they can't find it. So we're going to see a little bit more homes come on the market still, because people want to make that move either to the bigger home, smaller home. And what we're also seeing is mortgage rates. Again, mortgage rates are historically low, but some people are thinking that they're higher than what they were. Yes, they were. But with the stress test, that has helped us keep everyone, let's call it, in line with not getting themselves into trouble. So even though we're going to see maybe another rate hike in July, we're still relatively low in, let's call it, the history. And I think the rates and the purchase of a local or a move-in with a purchase here, we're still very, very reasonable compared to some of these big cities in Canada. So, summer vibes, I do think we're going to see an increase. Most families like to make the move while the kids are out of school. People from out of town, we finally get some nice weather. They're going to start coming, realizing that this is the place that you can staycate and not have to go out of country or abroad. We're going to see an increase in that as well. So I think we're going to see a healthy July, August, September. And I do think that prices are still going to stabilize and maybe increase, because anyone that has built over the last 2 years, the cost of supply has been higher, cost of land has been higher. So I think we're still going to see an increase in pricing overall. And of course, there's always first-time home buyers out there. And it's always a great time to buy, because do you want to pay off somebody else's mortgage by renting? As you know, the rental market has increased as well. So why not look at purchasing and get into your home, make it your home, and then start paying off your mortgage. So until we meet again, happy Canada Day. I look forward to seeing you in one of the most beautiful cities in Canada. That's Kelowna. So if you're looking for more information on how to buy or sell in Kelowna, please call Nyrose and Associates at 250-258-9888.